Alright, what's going on, guys? Try back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video leading up to this third episode for these bonus 6 episodes for The Walking Dead Season 10. In this one, we're going to take a look at a recent interview with Norman Reedus, where he commented on the Leah character, and we'll ask the question, is Leah even real? Alright, so I wanted to go ahead and do this video with you guys after some comments made by Norman Reedus, Daryl from The Walking Dead, about this new Leah character. And we didn't get too many people for the live stream this weekend after this episode. I think that this episode probably is one that, a lot of the feedback was like, boring episode sucked, episode was not very good, that whole kind of thing. And we'll get into some of the comments for that after this. But yeah, not that many people joined this weekend for the live stream. And the main topic was, will we see Leah again? Which I kind of said, and I think a lot of you guys agreed, that, oh yeah, we're going to see her again at some point here, either in the Walking Dead series, maybe even in the bonus episodes. But we've got some different speculation with regards to where we'll see her. But Norman Reedus weighed in on Leah and on having a love interest for Daryl. So it says, quote, does Daryl, Norman Reedus, really belong with Leah, who's played by Lynn Collins? Interesting, she's a Collins. According to Reedus, the newest romantic relationship on The Walking Dead isn't, quote, really what it seems to be. In Sunday's 10/18 Find Me, it's revealed that Daryl had a mostly secret romance with Leah during the years when he was out in the woods trying to find Rick Grimes. Instead, he finds Leah and her dog, named Dog, and at one point before the events of Season 9 and 10, Daryl leaves the now missing Leah a note telling her, I belong with you, find me. And that's where the episode title came from, is from there, Find Me. Now, going into it, you would think that it would refer to Rick, with Daryl going out to try to find Rick, but I guess it maybe has a double meaning here, and that, Daryl left her the note, find me, wanted to be with her, that kind of thing. Quote, it was interesting because I've been fighting having something like this happen since day one. Reedus told Entertainment Weekly about Daryl's first romantic storyline in 10 seasons, well, in the whole series, right? And I was like, please don't hook me up with anybody. Everyone's going to yell at me about it. So all the fangirls are going to get mad. They're all going to get jealous, right? Despite the reactions to Daryl and Leah from the Walking Dead fans, some of it negative, Reedus teases there's more story still to come. I woke up, quote, I woke up this morning to a lot of messages being like, how could you be with her? What's wrong with you? All the fangirls raging, right? And I'm like, well, it's not really up, it's not, okay, he said, so this is the important part. He said, his response was, well, it's not really what it seems to be, Reedus said. So, it's not really what it seems to be. So I can think of what he means, a few different possibilities for what he means by that. Maybe they weren't so romantically involved as the episode made it look like. There's parts where like they're holding hands, there's the fire, stuff like that. She's kind of close to him and they're kind of looking at each other. But we don't actually get to see like a sequence like we've seen earlier in The Walking Dead, like for example with Rosita and Abraham or something like that, like an actual intimacy scene. That's not something that they did in the episode. You can look at it carefully and kind of see like, it's sort of like they allude to it, but they don't. They say 10 months later, like they've been there together for a long time. But, I don't know. Maybe, I thought from watching the episode that they were romantically involved and that you could make that dot connection there, that they were together. But as he's saying here, it's not really what it seems to be. So were they not really intimately involved? He said, I belong with you, find me. So, when you say you belong with someone, it typically means that, like you're going to be with them, right? So especially, male, female, whatever, and they're both straight. Granted, it's 2021, right? So, so I don't know, is it also possible that she's not even real at all? So he finds Dog, and Dog kind of leads him to Leah, you'd have to think that someone would have been feeding dog all that time. But granted, I don't know. Is it possible a dog could run around and bite off zombie legs and live off that or something? You'd think that it would probably get poisoned or get sick or something, right, as a result of tainted meat, right? If they're well, what episode was that from? Tainted meat. That's like the Bob. In the comics, it was Dale they used for that. So, but is it possible then that sort of, because we've had some of these theories before, right, in Walking Dead, which is like, is RJ even real? Is this even real? Nothing is real. So is Leah even real? Nobody else has met her. He told Carol about her. I don't think he told anyone else about her. Aside from Dog, when she leaves afterwards, I don't think there's any evidence in the little cabin or wherever they were that that she was living there. He leaves a note and all this kind of stuff, but you don't really get the sense. I don't think she left a picture of her son behind or anything like that. Maybe I have to watch it back again and look closely. But what does he mean here when Norman Reedus says, well, it's not really what it seems to be? I can think of either. Maybe they're not as romantically involved as it seemed like, but the note's kind of weird, or maybe she's not real. I don't know. So certainly you guys can go ahead and leave your comments about that one below. Is it possible that she is some kind of hallucination, or from Daryl being alone out there on his own for so long, he somehow, dreamt her up when he found Dog afterwards, like, oh, have an owner or something, and somehow he hallucinated the whole thing or something like this. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. So I'm really not sure what he means by that quote. It's also possible he's totally messing with everybody. Did he give up the possibility that maybe this is some kind of hallucination or something, and she's not actually there at all? But I don't know. For now, I guess I'll go with the idea that I think she is real. I'm not sure what he means by saying it's not what it seems to be. Is it, were they not, like, I don't know. But then there's the note too, right? It's like, well, I don't know. So I don't know. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about that one. I don't think they're going with a hallucination type of thing here, but then again, no one else has met her. And aside from Dog, there's really nothing to show that him and her spent time there together that a third party like Carol would have been able to find. So AOTD had said, do you think Leah might have been taken by the CRM? So that would be, so we've got the Commonwealth, the white suit soldiers. We've got the CRM, the black suit, kind of, intelligence type operatives or agents or what have you, soldiers. And so is it possible that they would have taken her? Because they have been a heavy influence in the movies. They were in and around there with Rick. They were the ones who basically took Rick, and we know he's being kind of experimented on or something like this. Or he's at the CRM there somewhere, one of their facilities, and they have a lot of different ones. So I guess based on time frame, it does make sense. But if they did that, it would be tricky. If she was with the CRM, you likely would not have her come back in these episodes, these bonus episodes. You wouldn't likely have her come back until the final season. And if you brought in some CRM characters before the end of the series was up, then I guess maybe she could be. But I almost feel like whatever happens with the CRM will end up in the movies later. So I kind of tend to think that she probably wouldn't be by CRM, because then if she was, we wouldn't... like Daryl, we don't know if Daryl's going to go to the movies, so it kind of be a little bit tricky for them to kind of work that out if that's how they did it. But I think Jack Goldberg also said that it doesn't make any sense that she would leave Dog there to, I guess, find Daryl or to be with Daryl. She typically would have. You would think that she would have taken Dog with her when she left. So Commonwealth, other ideas, Reapers, out there on her own somewhere, and eventually Daryl runs into her again. Or I guess we have to add to the list now. Maybe she's not real. I don't know. MHM said, this episode is way better than the 17th episode, which was also good. If you watch The Walking Dead only for action, I don't know what to tell you. I don't understand the hate the episode is getting. It was well written and acted, and it finally showed another side of Daryl. Yeah, I don't hate the episode or anything either. I always like to see Daryl. I always like to see Carol, so it didn't bother me or anything, but certainly it was a little bit slower. I'm just, like I've said before, very appreciative that they're doing any episodes. I think Superman and Lois, I think that series is pretty much on pause, I think because of filming or what have you, until they get, maybe, even if they get the vaccinations, I'm not sure if they get them, are they going to be allowed to act within 6 feet of each other after that, or are they still saying, well, even though you still got to, like, I don't know what's going to happen as far as that goes. So at some point here, you'd like to think that they'd be able to just do their usual stuff again. So we'll see what this final season of Walking Dead looks like with season 11. Hopefully it doesn't impact quality too much. Nathan Ernst says, a great insight into what's going on, Trev, but you're forgetting. So this was about kind of the with the live stream stuff on Sunday. He said, you're forgetting the Vatican's place in all this. Well, it's true that I don't really go into that a whole lot. We'll try to stick to Walking Dead for this one, but I'll throw your comment in here, Nathan. I just, it's tricky, especially when it comes to religion and stuff. I don't want to bring that in too much because I don't want to offend people. I do that. I offend people enough already just by talking about some of this stuff. So yeah. So but you're right. Definitely, they do have a huge, very powerful as well too, and do have a huge impact on what happens in our world as well too. Tyler Payne says, awesome video, Trav. When you do a review for Here's Negan episode 22, will you dress up as Negan and have your hair fixed like Negan's, and be wearing a Negan jacket and have the Negan bat? It's Lucille, Tyler, damn it. Or Juicille in this case. I guess I could do that, yeah. We'll probably do that. That'll be fun. I've done it before at this point. Is it getting played out now? I don't know. Maybe not. You guys let me know in the comments. Jones23 Boy said, if this episode is any indication of what the Daryl Carroll show will be like, then no effing thanks. This episode was the worst since Beth's death. So you didn't you didn't like Beth's death episode there, Jones. So I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. Maybe a little slow, but not too terrible or anything considering the situation. So Glory of the Dead said that Talking Dead is back on straight after Walking Dead and AMC. So yeah, so it does sound like it's back on. I think from what I heard from you guys, they're still doing it in like distance and whatnot, aren't they? I don't know if they're back in studio now. I haven't seen it for a little bit here. I haven't been really paying much attention to it. I've been watching the episodes kind of early, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep posting the episode reviews early. Maybe I'll move them back to Sundays. I think some people got pissed that I posted it on Saturday or posted the review early. I'm not sure. So let me know what you think about that as well. Anyway, that'll be it for this video today, guys. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you think about the episode. We've got another one coming up this weekend, and then Fear after that, starting April 11th, which looks really good. Got that lineup coming, which is going to be cool. I'm kind of excited to see that. It looks pretty sweet. And here's Negan coming up. So that's it for this video today, guys. See you again soon for another. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. See you soon.